Hello, everybody. This is Tilt Controls ABK. How's it going? Turn the music down a little bit. There we go. Hope you all are doing well on this fine Monday morning for me, at least. Just checking some stuff here. I took work off today because, you know, stuff and things. Yesterday was some big day or something. But hey, how's it going? Welcome. Hey, there's a Cal. Hey, Cal. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna be doing some building and stuff. Bye, Felicia. What are we buying about? Just got started. And get rid of these flying machine doodads here. I don't think Muselix cares about getting the materials back, so I'll get back what I can, and otherwise I do have work just came to say bye because you know you apparently hate us. No, I don't. If you're, I'm actually confused. I don't know. But also boo work. Work's no fun. Which is why I took off today, because I didn't want to do work. I woke up a bit late today. I mean, I took off work like a week ago, as in like I scheduled it like last week, because I knew I was going to go to a party, catch up with friends and stuff. Like, I wasn't really watching the game last night. I was paying attention to it as much as it was on in the background. But you know, cool that the Chiefs didn't. I mean, I don't know. I feel like everyone was like, you know, oh, the Chiefs are gonna win again, right? But they didn't. So that's kind of cool. Unless you're real, then it's probably not the greatest thing in the world. Taking Friday off because then I get a 4-day weekend. That's nice. That's nice. Yo, Sports Bowl. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I was really only there for the food and the party and the catching up with friends, but there was a game on in the background, and it, you know, you can't help but notice things happening. Like, you know, just the nature of sports ball. Hey, well, Cal, you can just leave if, I mean, you know, you can always just leave the stream open. That helps with ad revenue, you know? Cannot notice that game? Well, I mean, if you didn't have it on, that's an easy way to do it, but I was at a party, so I didn't really have a choice. Other than, you know, going in another room and being alone, which that, at that point, what's the point of being in a party? Personal issues with that game? I feel like I have personal issues with a lot of things. Which isn't a problem, mind you, but... I mean, I think generally, like, I don't care about football, really, so... From what I watched, the game was at least entertaining, which is, like, really all you can ask for at that point. Now I have personal issues. You've always had personal issues with me. What are you talking about? That's not new. That's nothing new. This is my MO. I just like say things that annoy people. Not intentionally. Well, I mean, I guess I am being intentional, but, you know. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, really, to me, I feel like that would be on the friends and or family that didn't show up or care about your birthday. I feel like that's more on them than on the Super Bowl. But at the same time, also understandable. There's definitely no fault there to just like it's also the year I stopped telling people my birthday is. Understandable. No, I mean, my friend group, we still celebrate. I say we. Our friend group still celebrates birthdays and stuff. But I think the reason for that is because 5 of us have birthdays in the same month, and 3 of us have birthdays on the same day. So it makes it a little easier to remember. But even then, like, people don't really remember these things. Oh, I blame both. Yeah, exactly. Hate football and hate people. I mean, that's just you. As in, like, that's just your person, and that's fair. Understandable, even. Hi, Pig. I still need to get a name tag for you, eventually. But I get the whole hating people thing. But something that I found, especially recently, in recent times, in recent current events, is that I just don't have the energy for it anymore. I don't have the energy for this sort of... Not anymore. But I mean, yeah, I guess anymore is still accurate. I just don't have the energy for it. Because... Oh man, it despawned right in my face. I just don't have the energy for it. It just takes too much energy to pay attention to so many different things, and I just can't. Like, I still care, and I'm still passionate and do what I can about all these different things that I hear about, but sometimes you just can't. Sometimes you just sit there and you're just, I mean, generally you, but me, I sit there and I'm just like, yeah, you know, I can sit here and look at the things and be negative about them. Or I can just ask, does it affect me directly? No. Does it affect someone I know directly? Yes or no. And then do what I can, as best as I can, while also dealing with my own stuff. That's kind of where I sit on a lot of this stuff at the moment. I just gotta focus, sometimes you just gotta focus on you, and that's all you can do. That's the best you can do. Why do you have a small perimeter inside a large perimeter? So, I mean, we dug it out because of the, because we dug it out because of the schematic. I turn this on, right? It's dug out to the size of the schematic. I think maybe like one larger potentially in like some sides. But then the schematic ended up being, you know, it doesn't take up this whole space. I'm gonna be terraforming anyway. So it's not that big of a deal. Let's see. Those fans, you can get the fans, like those are like red, you can like grow those, so I don't think that's big of a deal. Especially in the US, we've been blasted with things for the last while, and you just have to pick what you care about, or it will be too much. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. There's too much, like, it's not even that. Like, I think it's social media. I think that it's social media, and the worst part about it is like the younger generation, I'm not saying I'll boo the younger generation. I'm more worried for the younger generation because they're so exposed to the social media and all this stuff, and everything is so hyper exaggerated, everything's pushed to the extreme. And so all these young people are seeing like how the extreme worst cases of everything, and they don't, like, you know, I feel like it could potentially breed a hopelessness, which is not good. That's why I don't really care for social media, is because I just think, like, I mean, I grew up with social media and I was young and I was still developing, obviously, and I still agree with these things. I still think it's not fun, and it's not something that you learn in school. It's not something that that people, there we go. It's not something you learn in school on like how to deal with social media stuff. It's not something that's just a skill you have to develop on your own, and it's not something that it's just like you gotta learn it somehow, and it's not easy. You grew up when? I mean, a while ago. Probably when I turned 25, I think, technically, but... Maybe if you still talk to me. I don't do social media at all, it's just the media in general. I mean, yeah, it is media in general, but social media... My point being is that social media has pushed general media to the extremes. I know it was already going in that direction. You know, you've already, like, it was going in that direction well before social media, but uh-oh. I got rid of the stopper. Come on. Okay. I could just let it run to the world border wall. Okay, you're still going. This is fine. All we have to do is like break that. There we go. But my point being is that social media has pushed everything to an extreme. Not that it wasn't going in that direction already, but it has pushed everything to an extreme. You know, what was it back in like the 80s, or is that when Fox News came out? You know, Fox News started the whole like sensationalized news. Maybe if they didn't, but that's what I've always heard, is that like sensationalized news started when like Fox and all the other like partisan news networks came online, right? So it was already heading in that direction. It was already there, you could argue, but it's just that social media has hyper pushed towards that negative end, towards that negativity, towards that anger, towards that abuse of emotions. You baby. I mean, relative to you. Anyway, that's enough politics. I think I technically need to, if I'm going to talk about politics, I think I technically need to turn some option on Twitch, so I don't want to do that. I don't want to change my tags. To be honest, the only reason I'm tearing these down, like, I told Musics to tear these down, but the only reason I'm tearing these down is because I don't want to finish the build. I want someone else to do the building. But no one has done it. So I will do it myself. We've kind of hit the end season on the server here. And to be honest, we hit the end season of iSV in 6 months after it launched to multiple factors. But either way, like, people are just not around sometimes. And obviously we're in the middle of the US workday, so that's another reason. But, like, we really, like, this season really just moved too quickly. And hopefully next season, the team is able to slow things down a little bit. Because I feel like they didn't try this season to slow anything down. They just kind of like let things happen. I don't think they were fully prepared, but even still. Okay, let's see what items haven't despawned. I'm not gonna try and grab everything, but I'll try and grab as much as I can at least. Also, ads are up now, I think. At least that's what my stuff says. Yeah, just go to YouTube if you don't want ads. I'm streaming on YouTube right now too. Need to be meeting tab and getting back to work. Fair enough. Appreciate you stopping by and chatting. That's for sure. Later. Oh, shoot. Okay, try that again. We're at the end here, at least. That's nice. Get this all cleaned up. Pick up all these blocks here, and then we'll do some building, I guess. So we have, I think, like 2 nether sections basically is what we got here. Get a good view. Right, because we got the kind of basalt delta looking area, and we got the crimson forest looking area. So we'll do basalt delta first, why not? And I'll go ahead and get the blackstone, or the whatever bricks that kind of go between each section. That is in one of these chests. Here we go. Deep slate and cracked deep slate. Good enough. And then we want basalt, smooth basalt maybe. Blackstone. Some more blackstone. Alright. This should at least... Oh, this is actually going to be really annoying to place, isn't it? I need to think about that. Let's not think about it yet. Let's just go ahead and... do this first, and then do we have any other? I guess we have all of this. Just place the corners here, I guess. Just so I know relatively where we are. This song's a bop. This is a bop. Alright. Anyway, now the annoying vert. Actually, doesn't look like it might be annoying. Okay, we'll see. Stuff like that. Yeah, okay. It will be slightly annoying. Let me just place all the blackstone first that I can, at least. I think that might be easier. Not entirely, but can at least telling a difference. difference is slightly challenging, but it's fine. There's always middle click for that. Don't know what it is, just middle click. At least it's not as challenging as the purple section was. Getting that down was an interesting time. All right. I guess we'll just outline. That looked right, yep. And yeah, this isn't too challenging. This is actually not too bad at all. Okay. Yeah, we should actually we'll probably finish out the floor here pretty quick, and then it's just the like kind of small bits and pieces, getting the glass up, getting the center built. Yeah, not too challenging at all. We should be able to finish the arena proper, and then we'll be able to do some terraforming. Don't know if we'll finish that, but we'll at least get started on it, I think. That is likely what will happen. I could just read them with the blocks in the corner, but I don't really care that much. You're also facing that way. What about you? You're also facing, okay. So we do that, this. There we go. Okay. And then Z-axis. Is it all the Z-axis? Because then that would make this a lot easier. I don't think it is, but that's okay. We're just gonna middle click every one of these blocks just to be certain, because it's not that difficult to just get everything right. Z, 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 all the Z. That was throwing me off for a second there. Okay. There. Okay, let's get back to placing some black stone here. So we're gonna. That's gonna be a lot easier for us. Should have done that like a couple minutes ago, but that's okay. Let's see, so that's not a Z. That was a X-axis. Look at that. Wasn't right. Okay. That was definitely not right. I'm pretty sure I middle clicked a different block, but I think my scroll wheel decided no. Same thing happened here. Okay. I need to maybe do something about the scroll wheel on my mouse. don't know if that's something I can, like, maybe double click or not double click, but like, it's not like I can change the sensitivity. It's not, I don't have one of those mices. It'd be cool if I did, but I don't know what brands have those. I think it's like a, what is it? Isn't it Logitech exclusive? I think. Oh, that's definitely not where I placed it, but fair enough. I think it's a Logitech like patent or something to have free scroll and stuff like that, but maybe just modified scroll is still not patented. Because I'd like to stay in the same ecosystem so I only have one app. But we'll see. Okay, and then, so this is lava, right? No, like this block is lava. Okay, that's fine. We can just do this and this. Okay. Not too difficult at all. Okay. Noted. Goes like this. There we go. There's an X. Okay. Smooth the salt. Lots of just reading tiny text. Maybe I should, I could just move, I think, the schematic text to be in a better location and like scale it. Like I could do that. Maybe I should. That is wrong. Okay. Sometimes reading these textures is not easy. Sometimes. See, that didn't look right, but and then I just don't read it right, you know? There we go. Now I wonder, does the rotation wrench, because I might just make a rotation wrench. If it does, but I don't think it does. It only works on like certain blocks. It'd be cool if it worked on anything that rotated and not just like terracotta and redstone. But I'm pretty sure that would be performance-wise a bit pricey to do. So I can understand why Minecraft, or not Minecraft, but there hasn't been like a data pack for that. Or maybe there has, I don't know. There's also the debug stick, so maybe it's not that performance intensive. I wouldn't think so. Because you probably just need to check what block was clicked on. It's a lot easier to do now than in the past, that's for sure. That is for sure. I swear that said X. I'm just blind, I guess. And that one was just a middle click not working. No, that one I didn't. I'm just making mistakes left and right here. Okay, take 27. X. Smooth. And then let's go over here. Smooth. Maybe do some weird stuff just to get that placed right. Yep. I think right now we've only got a couple blocks left here anyway, so what's it matter about pattern placement shenanigans? Okay. So then, and we won't worry about the lava yet. I think we'll do that last. Let's get the rest of this. So here. Okay, okay, okay. Definitely, yeah. I'm gonna say I definitely middle clicked that correctly. And there we go. What is this? This is lava, right? I think it is, but I think it's not rendering because of reasons that I don't know. But it's also not important. And page up. Okay. So yeah, I think it's just the one lava bucket here will solve all the issues. So then this one. Nope. Jump. Jump. Oh, missed a couple of blocks here. Well, let's get that one placed at least. Okay. And then we just have some gray carpet. That's it. And I mean, obviously in the lava, which we can also place right now too. Let's do that. Peaches, I'm so sorry. Hello, hello. Why no face cam no more? I just haven't, I don't know. I haven't really set it up. Not really cleaned up today or really recently any stream. I've thought about it, but maybe that'll be something after I do my big event stream. I want the focus to be more on the game and on the game and stuff for that. And like I said, yeah, just not really something I've considered. But hello, Peaches. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you are doing well. We're here, obviously, iSV, doing some building stuff for the event that I'll be hosting in March. So yeah, just excited for that. What event? I'll go over here. So I haven't made a big announcement, and even if I do, it's going to be limited reach because I'm not a guide, obviously, but or staff, I should say, really. But I'm going to be hosting a sort of like skills challenge. I've in fact called it. What have I called it? Tilt Controls iSV Gaming District Skills Challenge. So yeah, it'll be like I'll be streaming it. There's like going to be a handful of games, or more than a handful. There's going to be like maybe 9 or 10 different games, kind of tournament style. Not really tournament, more like I mean tournament's accurate. But yeah, going to be lots of different like PvP and not PvP and you know, stuff like that. So super excited. I think it'll be a super fun thing. We're gonna have obviously got some 2 different arenas that are getting built for the event specifically as well. We're gonna be doing point guard. There's gonna be an event here. There's gonna be some pig racing stuff in that direction. There's gonna be some Riptide stuff over in that direction. There's gonna be crafting game stuff over there. Some other stuff and things. So super excited for it. There's definitely gonna be some Elytra racing as well. So should be fun. I haven't announced a date yet, but it'll be sometime in March. Probably mid to late March or something like that, on a Saturday-ish. That's the goal. So, yeah. Just got a new camera for streaming, about to go pick it up. Nice, nice. That's exciting. That is exciting. Yeah, no, my camera still works. I just haven't used it in a while, and I think I need to probably clean up some of the settings and stuff. But yeah, I just haven't used it in a while, and haven't really felt the need to set it up. So yeah, I think this is smart enough to do its thing, and you. It doesn't tell me, like, you know. I think that's right. And then here. Great, this is actually going to be challenging, huh? I don't know what lava buckets are what. Do I put it, I guess, here? And here? And here? I should probably fill it up, I assume. But there was like a missing spot for this lava. No, I guess there wasn't. Here, I thought there was. Oh no, there is. It's right here. We'll fill it up, and I don't care what it says. Always thought your stream setup with Facecam looked most professional about create all iSV creators. Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I do have, like, it's definitely not professional right now. Obviously, because I've got the different aspect ratio for my game. I don't really like to play, like, I can go not full screen. Actually, wait. I can't go not full screen at the moment. But I do appreciate that. I don't really, I've thought about getting, like, chat back on the stream, but I don't really know if I want that. Like, I don't think it really adds anything to the stream. And my face cam obviously would add stuff to the stream. So I do think in the future I will be bringing it back. Just at the moment, it's not really... Like, I need to get back into the just general swing of streaming before I really, I think, bring the face cam in. Because I just, like, zone. Like, I've been zoning on this build, right? And, like, you know, I feel like my job, the things that I like about streaming are the community interaction and just the interaction in general. And so I need to practice that even when I don't have anyone in the stream, right? Which is challenging to do, to say the least. It's challenging to just pretend like you've got an audience, you know? You know, I think having a schedule will help with that, but it's hard for me at the moment to really come up with a schedule that works for me, that I feel confident in. So that's kind of where I'm at the moment. Is trying to figure out, like, what's my schedule going to be and all this other stuff. But I don't want to, like, that's something I don't want to figure out until I'm really confident that, yeah, I still want to do this streaming thing. You know, I'm giving myself until the event. And then once the event hits and happens and finishes, then I will, you know, consider upgrades and whatnot. Not that I'm not considering them now, but just that it's not top priority. Sure, I think just getting an entertaining stream is the important part. Also, I don't need this lava. I don't know why I got it. I will need it, just not yet. Put you back. There you go. There you go, bud. I need the carpet. I think I'm also gonna need the red carpet. Yeah, there we go. I need more lava buckets. We should have. I assume we have more lava than we need, but if we don't, I've got a nether portal up there. We can get more. Not that big of a deal. If I mess up one of these blocks, it's actually going to be difficult to tell, I think. So let's try not to make a mistake. I mean, I'll know immediately, so it's not that big of a deal. At all. But yeah, I definitely want to stream more, or I would like to, but the thing is there's a lot of things I want to do, right? I want to have more consistent D&D games with my friends, which means that's going to take time because prep and running the game and etc. And then I want to, obviously I have a job, so that takes time. And there's like different, I want to have time to relax, right? And doing any sort of streaming thing obviously is going to take time away from that. So it's a balancing act of figuring out where I really sit with myself right now in terms of my goals for content and such. I just haven't had the time to answer that yet. So I'm just kind of like pushing through. I'm going to push through the first quarter of this year and see where that leaves me. Big fan of minimalism when it comes to screen color. Yeah. Same thing exactly, right? Obviously, right, if I don't want screen, like, let me actually try something, right? Video settings. Let's turn full screen off. Can I go 1920 1080? I should be able to. Or we can do that and apply. Or apply. So I need to, okay. I have a mod, right? I need to get rid of this mod. Done. That's a later problem. Right, because I've got ultra wide monitor, so when I go full screen and I have borderless windowed, which basically locks me into full screen even when I'm not full screening. Just the way this mod works, which I don't really like. There's like every single update, every single Minecraft update, I've had to use a different mod to get borderless windowed. Which every single time changes how it works, and it's really annoying. So it's just like, I gotta deal with it. I gotta relearn something else. And I'm once the server updates to the next version, which rumor has it, I have no clue when it is, technically speaking. I shouldn't know, but I might. I don't think it's been announced, and it's not my it's not my right to say anything. Oh, of course you do. So I won't. But once the server does update, then I'm gonna have to get new mods, and maybe one of my old mods that I used to use is already updated. I haven't like started building up my mods. I should probably do that now, since I would recommend anyone do that now, because the server will be, I'm fairly certain, updating before next season. Because I've heard that Paper's like updated to 21.4. Surely the server's updating. Gave into windowed a long time ago. Yeah, I probably need to go back to windowed. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Just because I'm curious. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go to mods. Go to this mod. Actually, I just need to open my mods folder. Good game. Is it called concentration? I'll just delete it. Wish you could make the bar at the top smaller. That thing is huge. Yeah, that's the problem. Is like I have it centered, so it's like if I make the bar at the top smaller, it's just gonna make the bar at the bottom bigger. So the really only way to fix it is to change the screen resolution, which is what I'm gonna work on right now. And we'll just play windowed. Which shouldn't, it's not like window's not a problem. It's, if anything, it's actually gonna make it easier for me to watch chat and not miss anything. So I'm gonna. Okay, it's already loading. It's taking a while to open the game, probably because it's got to reload, reconfigure all the mods and stuff. Wish I had a studio where I could do my own thing, make noise at all hours, probably be streaming all the time. Yeah, it is nice. It is nice to have, that's for certain. For certain. Okay, now let's do this. Okay. This is new. What is that gonna look like? Oh, it's really messing with things. Okay. Back up. Okay. What is that gonna look like? Oh, hey. Okay. This is not ideal because if I go here, oh my God, click the right setting. I'm still full screen, but it has the right 1920 1080, so let's apply. I don't want to be full screen though, that's the thing. Do I have another mod doing window borderless? I'm bringing you guys along for the journey. Border win. What is my, okay. Welcome to my mod list. Not any of, I don't think there's any of this. Well, I'm confused. Okay. Can I like... Maybe it's let's go here. Let's go installs. This one, edit. Make this 1920, 1080. Okay, that's probably what it was. Oh, in Windows, the top part of the Windows so fat. Also true. Also a true statement. But I do want to try and get this Minecraft to take up more of the screen. Because I don't like how it looks. Now that's better. There we go. Now I can also try to figure out how I can scale this up. Better. But anyway, back to the server. Yeah, there is a way to like, I know that there's like, you know, you have to like download stuff and things. Even though it was already in here. There's stuff and things that allow you to modify that stuff, but I think it gets more into like the, you know, you start messing with Windows itself and then you might break your computer. So I always avoid that stuff. Not that you, I mean, you might, keyword might, but like if you know what you're doing, then you're gonna be fine. So it's just about finding the right trustworthy resource that doesn't tell you to like delete your root folder and, you know, delete system32 folder and all that jazz. No troll, right? I'm gonna mess with my window one more time. I needed to do this anyway, as well. I have so many different reasons for doing this. Obviously, for the stream, I don't want a bunch of empty space when people are watching. What is the... I need to figure out the math here. I want to scale 1920 to 1080. Okay, we're gonna do math live on stream, y'all. So 1920 times 1.5 and then 1080 times 1.25. Okay. So then I go here, I edit by save. Okay, so this should give me, we're gonna go one more time. I know this is super interesting stuff to do on stream, but one more time. I need to, yeah. There's gonna be, I'm gonna be doing a couple of different like test streams and stuff, so I needed to set this up anyway. Plus, you get a behind-the-scenes look, Peaches, at how I do things. It's not much behind the scenes, though. It's just kind of forcing you to watch something that's boring. Okay, this should scale correctly, though. Yes. All right. Alright, there we go. Do I not have any more? Have I? This is much better. And then what I can do is I can move this here. Move my mic up a little bit, maybe, like so. And then we'll do Twitch chat closest. We'll do YouTube chat next to that. And then I'll move my activity feed over here, make it a little bigger so that I can go to YouTube and see that I have no viewers ever, obviously because it's YouTube. All right. And then my mic should still be fine. I don't think it should be... Yeah, it should be fine. Something I'd like to do. Can I do this? So many things I should have been doing before the stream, but I'm not doing them now. I think what I can do... Turn this like this. Okay. Now, I've got the mic upside down. I can see the screen. I'm kind of talking. I don't know how that's going to mess with... I might need to like reverse the left and right sound, although it doesn't really matter. I don't think that much. I find the tech stuff more interesting than Minecraft these days. Yeah, to be honest, for like when I'm streaming and stuff, Minecraft, like the game is the background for when I'm like watching it. Like it depends on the streamer I'm watching. Like if I'm watching an Overwatch stream, I'm like watching even actually no, that's not true. If I'm watching any stream,
it's as much about, if not more, about the streamer than the game. Whether that's a Minecraft stream, an Overwatch stream, someone doing a subathon, someone playing some game, some other game, you know, it's always about, to me, the content as a whole and not just the game. I think the people, you know, obviously, like for a game like Overwatch, you tend to run into more people who are, there we go. You tend to run into more streamers who are like, oh, you know, I want to see the top level play and whatnot. But I don't know. I feel like maybe like if I was younger, then I would be interested in that. Because it'd be like, you know, if I was younger and I have the potential career opportunity of becoming like a pro streamer and all this stuff, and so seeing how to improve and stuff and whatnot, or even if I just don't have the time for that anymore. So it's not what I'm interested in my content anymore. I'm more interested in the just hanging out, the just talking, the just having a good time, and you know, that can be facilitated in many different ways now. So yeah. I wonder if a face cam would make a difference on the stream. I'm not really, like I said, I don't really have my, I'll probably, maybe next, you know what, maybe next stream I'll do that. Because why not, right? I'll try and do another stream this week where we'll have the face cam and stuff. Alright. Now, lava. Before we lava, let's get the red carpet down. And I should probably also build trees before, so let's do that both. Both of those. I will say, the one thing I do, there's something, I don't really watch, I'll be honest, I don't watch Impulse streams anymore. I haven't watched them for a while. Just not my, I don't know, he doesn't, I don't really like his stuff as much as I used to. I think there's it's something about the way that I feel like he doesn't really have a style anymore. I feel like he emulates more than he builds his own style. Or maybe that's not true, because I haven't watched a YouTube video of his in a really long time, and maybe he's finally got his own kind of groove back. But for the longest time, it always just felt like he was emulating Korean and Mumbo. Tackled hard into the youth audience. Exactly, yeah. And his streams are so counter that. I think even currently they are. But there's something about his streams that have just also kind of fallen off. I feel like he's talked about it too. More like generally talked about it. Like, I feel like he gets overwhelmed in when he's streaming, you know? I feel like that's what it is. He just gets overwhelmed. And I feel like it really shows. For Impulse. That's just the vibe I kind of get. And it's like, I get it. I also stream and also can get overwhelmed with chat, as anyone can. But I feel like the one thing about Twitch is that you want to be very interactive with the community. You know, that's the whole, one of the big selling points is being interactive with your audience. And I feel like for a while he just wasn't doing a great job of it. Not like oh my gosh, she's bad, but just like, you know, I can get the same if not better experience for a Minecraft stream by going to Tango or going to Gem or going to Pearl or going to someone else. You know? I'll still watch it stream from time to time, and they'll be fun. But it's just it doesn't feel. It just doesn't. It doesn't. It's not entertaining for me as much as it used to be. But that could also just be like back in my day, right? Back in my day. Oh, I need to get streamlights. Let's go grab those streamlights, I guess, in a second here. Where did I put that? I'm glad I caught myself. Let's get those streamlights. I don't know where I left them. By the way, there's the ad in 30 seconds, Peaches. There's a lot of different ways to avoid the ad. YouTube's probably the easiest. You can just have the stream open in both windows. I don't know the delay between the two. But there's an option. Alright, streamlights. You know, I'm betting these trees were just grown, obviously. Well, if I were to bet, maybe not. Who knows? Should I keep on falling? What am I doing? Bam, bam. But yeah, it's definitely something I struggle with in my streams, is like the dichotomy of like you want to be entertaining, but you also don't want to, I don't know, I feel like I don't want to lose what makes the streams me. Yes, the Thursday night streams back on like even before they moved to Mixer. The Mixer, which was something else at the time. Beam. Before they moved to Beam, I was watching them on Twitch, and they were doing those streams, and it's like, yeah, loved those streams, and then they just kind of stopped, you know. Which again, bound to happen, schedules and whatnot. Beam and Preview, exactly, yeah. That's when it's literally when I joined the server and everything. It was about that same time that Impulse like started his patron server up for the first time, and so I joined. I joined like 2 weeks after it started, and I've been here ever since. Had a couple of breaks, but otherwise, you know, I've been here ever since. And yeah, like the community of the ISV community is fantastic. Love it. But I feel like something I've gotten from talking to everyone is like everyone who's here, Impulse isn't necessarily their favorite for streams and stuff. It seems like everyone has like a different, like, you know, or a different like hermit they like, you know, like, oh, I like Scar, or I like Etho, or Grian, or Mumbo, or, you know, everyone has their own, which is cool. It feels like it's a more of a microcosm of Hermitcraft than of like Impulse's community. You know, I feel like there's nothing. Again, maybe in a way it's because Impulse doesn't really have an identity, which isn't like at the moment, or for a while he didn't really have an identity other than American Grian but older. He just kind of has like a general audience that has a whole bunch of different interests. So that is, I guess, one pro, is it makes the community more interesting. Golden Ages, yeah. That is how I would describe it as well. Very Golden Ages. Lots of head nodding and agreement going on here, yeah. Oh, these vines are gonna be annoying, aren't you? I'm gonna have to get shears to stop you from growing, I guess. Because I don't have those. And this is gonna be... just do that. And gonna pick up my new camera. Happy to streaming. Thank you so much, Peaches, for stopping by and chatting. Really do appreciate catching up and stuff. Excited to see you streaming. That'll be fun. Fun stuff. Best of luck. Hope the camera works well. No issues. Easy to set up. Thank you so much, Peaches. Okay, so I do need to get these shears. Let's just make some. I'll look for you. Cool, thank you. Appreciate the ad revenue. Let's get down here to business and defeat the Hun. I'm just kidding. So I think we do this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Of course, this doesn't matter because both of those aren't going to grow anymore. I'm just going to put the shears back in this one. All right. Lava, lava, lava. Let's get this place. I'm just gonna place a lava source in every spot that I can. I could get some fire resist. That would make this a lot easier, wouldn't it? And safer. Let's do that. I guess. Or something, at least do something. I do have a totem, so like, we could do that, and then also we can go chest plate, and then drop, and I'll put that there. Chest plate, put that on. Okay. And then, bam. Ow, 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 ow. Let's get some food. We're gonna have to repair the armor after this, so. Okay. So then. Here. And here. Ow, ow. Okay, we're just gonna. Quickly get out and eat. And then next, it's right here. Okay. The wings on. Put the buckets in here. And then we should have like plenty extra lava. At least for this. Maybe, hopefully. Don't want to really toss those. Okay, so we're here. Bam, 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 bam. Can I reach without jumping back in? I think I can. Okay. And I think we don't need the chest plate anymore. So I'll take the crafting tables back. Alrighty. Goes in there. Where are we? Over here, I think. So flat lava, perfect. I can like get rid of the buckets and that would get the flow right. And maybe I'll do that later for all of this, but I just want to get things in place. And we've done that, so call that success. Alrighty, put these buckets in here. Drop this lava in there. Alright. I think we're at a good pause for a break, a short break, not long, but a break nonetheless. Because I do need to step away from here for just a moment. And yeah, I think we just got the centerpiece and we got all the glass stuff. I gotta fill in the back wall here and there still. Haven't done that yet. But we will be right back. So I'll get the music a little louder and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Had a quick break there, but we're good, we're good. Take a sip of water here. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Let's, I have a feeling we'll need more lava. So let's go ahead and, get a little bit of deep slate. And build these stairs in the center here. I think that'll be the next thing we do. And then we'll work on the glass here, which I've done a little bit, as you can see. The tiniest bit. But anyway, let's start here. Bam. Bam. And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing with this build I'm noticing as well. There's a lot of like things that are not visible that I could fill with other stuff, like this page down here, right? All of this. I'll get the doke, even though I don't think that's going to be visible. I don't think the dark oak's going to be visible. I don't think a lot of the stone's going to be visible, but we're just going to stick to the build as it is rendered, because it'll be easier for me to think about. The one thing I won't do actually is these stairs that go down here. That does not, I feel like that might have been a previous design that has since been undone or changed. But in terms of like accounting for all the blocks, this will just be an easier way to do it. Although it does feel like a little bit of a waste of time and I could be a little faster about it, but I shouldn't care. It's fine, it's fine. Oops. Yeah, I do want to figure out like if there's other things I can throw on the stream. I've just been thinking about it for a while. Obviously the face cam, right? That is one thing. Problem is I need to like, let me check this. Video book. I'm kind of curious. Maybe we just throw this on right now. Why not, right? We're already kind of in a weird sort of like techie stream. Right? That. Okay. So camera's functional for sure. That's good. And then what? There's a way for me to do something. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay. Let's unlock it. I would like to move it, but the easiest way to move it. Let's add an effect. Let's go background removal. Okay. And then whatever, let's do it. Hello. This is my face. Put myself right there. Alrighty. Hello. Okay, so that's that. I can go ahead, close this window. Yeah, alright, cool. Why not? Face cam. Hey guys. Hey, how's it going? Yeah. Let's get back to the game, I guess. Cool. Great. So this tells me these dark oak logs do not matter, at least for this. So I'm gonna put these here, and here, and here, and here, just so that fills the space, so I don't fall through the floor. Alright. I'm also gonna ignore these stairs, because they don't feel important. We'll replace those with logs as well. And then, there we go. Just kind of place all of these cracked stone, because why not? Easy that way. I don't know. Confusion is what it is. Hey, Eclipsa, how's it going? Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for the raid, Eclipsa. I greatly appreciate it. How are you doing? How did your stream go? What were you up to? Hello. I've got the face cam on today because Peaches was in the stream earlier and was saying, oh, you know, I like when you had face cam on. And I was just like, you know, there's no reason I don't have it on. Might as well turn it on and see what, you know, get it working again. Why not? So here we are. Went well. Had to deal with villagers. Ah, villagers. I personally despise them. But I know people like villagers. I've given my own not rants, but I've given my fair share of critiques on villagers on my stream here, and I think they're at this point just a necessary evil of the game, sadly, until they finish their villager revamp, which I wonder what the progress is on that. I wonder how many more years until that gets finished. But that's, you know, villager stuff. Do you get, I assume, like, working for, like, mending and all the, like, you know, big tier 5 books and stuff? Never, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, too. Because they haven't made, like, a big announcement about it since their, like, initial snapshot test feature, which is still in the game. Had raid and run, go back to work. Got mending, need the rest now. Nice. Well, congratulations on mending. And thanks so much for the raid, greatly appreciate it. Hopefully goes smoothly for you, and you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for the raid. Alright. I think that's supposed to be area. That's funny. I'm not going to say anything about that, but if someone... Because this arena is going to be used this is the end. This is like end season 8. So season 9 it hasn't had a release date yet. There was a big town hall recently that the mod and admin team hosted. Alright, really it was the mod team hosted it. But they basically is softballing in the next 6 months at the earliest. But they made a big post, or made a big thing about it, and looking for feedback and ideas and stuff. But this is still previous season, or I guess current season, so season 8. But yeah, I'm gonna be, one of the last things I'm doing this season is I want to run. I've wanted to do it all season. I just haven't had the time because IRL gets in the way. But I'm just forcing myself now. I'm just like, whatever. I wanted to do this, so I'm gonna do it. I've always wanted to do this sort of. Back in season 5, I did a PvP stream, a PvP tournament stream that was super fun. And I've always wanted to do it again. I just haven't had the time, and so I'm just like, I've just sat down recently, and I'm like, you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna make it happen, and that's that. So here we are, making it happen. Looking to see about coming back next season. Anyways, gotta go. Thanks for the info. Yeah, no worries. Appreciate you stopping by. Excited that you might be back for next season as well. Cool stuff. Always good to see always good to see old faces returning. Being an old face myself. Okay. Being an old face myself, I'm a little biased. That's the thing about iSV. I've always said it, and I still stand by it, is I think this server is one of the best. Like, there are better servers, yes. But in terms of like an overall well-rounded server with a good community that is necessarily a little bit extra beyond vanilla, just because when you have a server on the scale of this one, you have to. Right, but it doesn't make a lot of sacrifices. I don't think it harms the experience in any way. I think all of the additions are improvements for the most part. I would say there are a couple that I personally disagree with, but in the grand scheme of the server as a whole, I still think iSV is one of the best servers. For just like multiplayer community fun experience. That's definitely not the block I picked. But yeah, what was I saying before? I was saying, oh, I'm not going to tell anyone about the secret compartment here, but if someone makes a fire resistance potion for the Mining World PvP event, I think that will be hilarious. Because they'll have a bit of an advantage in like these sections here, and obviously in the center here. It might be fun to figure out something to put in the center of the arena. That might be like a benefit or something. I don't know, maybe like extra points for the event. Something to think about, but not now. Anyway, let's drop these back into here and here. Grab a little bit of blackstone. And we'll need this stuff again in a bit, I think. But let's get the lava first. So lava. Lava. And let's just make this a little faster. Lava, 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 lava. Lava. More lava. And finally, last but not least, lava. Alrighty. Hi, little slimy boys. Nice. Okay. So that's the arena proper complete. Something to do here now. I'm gonna ignore this stuff. And we'll ignore... It's definitely, I think that, from what I can tell, Sparky... I very much appreciate Sparky designing this. I feel like Sparky must have had one idea and has transitioned to this, what he has currently. Here, because I can see remnants, especially now, of the previous design. But I think, I mean, current design even still looks fantastic. And then same thing here, doesn't really matter, we're not going to see the blocks. So they can be wrong. And then how... that... Okay. Now if I go F4, just so I can see... This isn't actually in the final, is it? Anyway. I think that we've got... It's hard to tell. Let's just page down, that's easier. We can do that. Yeah, solid wall, perfect. And we're gonna page up to the near the top, but not the top. There we go. Go. We'll do all this glass stuff now. And let's just see here. Okay, this did remain, but we definitely don't need it. And probably the same thing on the other side. No, that's not there. So it looks like there was some design and that's changed. All good, all good. So what we'll do, bam bam bam. Drop this in there, drop the lava in here. Ooh, I'd like my totem, thank you. And then these all empty? Yeah. Okay. Glass is what we need. I know we've got one of the shulkers out here. Yes, thank you. Probably more than we need. Probably. But who knows? Let's get started here. That slime. Are you gonna jump in the lava or are you gonna despawn? Which is gonna happen first? Oh man, it's close. It's close. He might just jump in. I could encourage him to jump in. Like I could grab his attention, you know. We won't do that though. That's mean. Oh, oh. He's so close. So close. Hear that skeleton. There's a giant cave right over here that needs some lighting up. I might do that in a second here just to change up the monotony of placing blocks over and over and over again. So we'll do that in a second. I think we'll place as much of this glass as I have in my inventory first, just because I have it. Because why not, right? I mess with the. I need to get a hairband. I don't have one here. Do I have? Do I have one here? I don't think I do. I keep on misplacing my hairbands. Fun fact. I'm not seeing one. It's not that big of a deal. Maybe next break I'll grab one. But we're looking. I mean, I'm gonna say the connected textures makes this look a lot better and a lot less noticeable. Obviously, for most people, it's still gonna look like that. But yeah, I mean, as minimal as this is, like it's definitely like helping the place look finished. This and okay, this is one thing. Again, appreciate Sparky designing and building this, but every single one of these corners is like, this one has lanterns, none of the rest do. This one is one in from where the rest of them are. These two match, I think. And then all of these, like, it's just like there's little bits and pieces. Like this one here, I think I might just modify to match everything else. Just because it's throwing me for a loop. So is that 3 blocks? Yeah. We'll go off the script a little bit here. And just move this back a block. Maybe there's a reason that I'm missing, right? It might be some like very obvious, well, we can't do that because XYZ reason. But I can't tell for the life of me what that reason is. I've tried to figure it out, but no avail. Let's get some more. Oop, not that. Glass. Slime, you're fine for now. As long as you don't attack me, you're fine. We're gonna do this and this and perfect. And be on our way. Perfect. Maybe I should consider a work command. I don't know, I've never really thought about a work command. Like any of the streams I personally go to and enjoy watching, they don't have work commands, but I don't know. Maybe I need one. I just haven't, I don't know, haven't thought of, I'd want to make it interesting if I do have one. But it's never been something that's just like, oh, you know, I need this. Because I have this really cool idea, because I don't. Grab that. Oh, okay, it's fine. Got blocks there. Okay. That'll make it a lot easier, words, to place blocks, specifically on the middle bits. The rest of these are fine. Right here, which is not fun. Not fun. But it's fine. It's whatever. Something that's kind of been surprising me as well with this season of iSV, I think Commando, and there's like one other player as well, that are like new. Like we've got new people still joining this season. Which is like, it shouldn't, I guess it shouldn't be too surprising. Like, because you can join at any time and still be there for the start of the next season, right? Because we've made, the post for next season was made like in the public part of the, or not public, but the level 5 tier for patrons of Impulse. So semi-public announcement on like next season starting soon-ish. So I mean, like, maybe that's why there's new people joining, is they're just upgrading their tiers. But even still, it's still surprising, because normally just people don't usually join into a season, especially late into a season. But I think it's cool to see people joining. It makes me stoked, because it's like, that's part of the reason I want to run this event, is like, I want newer people to like feel welcome, feel a part of this community, and the best way to do that is with events, which the staff does run. And I've been trying to think, because they're like, oh, you know, give us ideas, you know, you say you want to start more events, give us ideas for more events. But it's just like, I don't even think, I think just more events, like more of the same is fine, you know, more I Spy, more, obviously you can't do more ABBA and Bingo, that's once a month because the mining world resets. But you can still do some more of like the same, and obviously like bigger events too. Obviously, I haven't thought of any that I just don't want to do myself. Obviously, hence the skills challenge I'm running myself. Like that's what I think. Like events help build the community, you know. And so I'd love to see more events next season. And I'd love to see more people in the community doing events, not just staff, obviously. It's something they made a point of in the town hall. And it's like, something I've always tried to do, is encourage people, like, you don't have to be staff. Like, anytime I'm in the public season, people say these things, I'm like, just either A, let them know, or B, do it yourself, if it's a fun idea. Like, let staff know, or do it yourself. Like, it can be fun and exciting to run an event, to be on the organizing side of things. It's not easy though. There are aspects of it that are not easy. And that's where I think like more staff help is needed is like getting publicity on these events, right? I think I look at like Thunder or Lightning Thief, which didn't start out as a staff event. It's still, I wouldn't consider a staff event. It just happens to be 2 staffers running it. But it were just normal players when that one had started. And I think it got a little bit of traction because of some staff help. But there's been other events that people run and then they just don't get any traction because no one sees. Because it's hard to get a post visible if you're not a staff member on the Discord. So I think that would be another big helpful thing, is making sure for stuff like this that there is an easy access for players to signal boost an event that they want to run. Because I think that's where things fall flat, is people just don't know. It needs that signal boosting. Not to say that signal boosting is going to make a difference, it might. But it helps to know that at least there's an effort being made there. Hoping, I mean, I think there's going to be a newsletter about it. Once I have a firm date, I'll be sharing that with Sturm and it'll be in the newsletter. But I think that's probably the best way, is the newsletter, and then just like an actual post from staff would be big help to people who want to do these things and have these ideas. Is like help facilitate that, you know, every step of the way. I've tried to get some help for this one. I have. And I've gotten a little bit, which has been appreciated. I got the initial boost to get these arenas built, or designed at least. And I know I'm gonna get some more once I have an announcement ready. But I have stuff that I need to do. I need to make what's it called? Like videos. I don't need to, but I want to make videos that are like, here's how to play this game, and here's how to play this game. That I can play on the stream and also just have on my YouTube channel as like a, hey look, I can make interesting things. So that's another goal I have eventually. Gotta be 4 pieces of glass, really? Okay. Do we have just 4 pieces of glass somewhere? 2, 3, 4. Nope, 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 nope. Try again. Alrighty, and then if I page up, perfect. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. So I think what we'll do, maybe a little differently here, is I will just have maybe slab this off and then have natural terrain that I'll build up to this height here. But what we can go ahead and do is get all this tinted glass placed. Let's get down here first and make sure that our lighting is top tier. Actually, that's not true. Let's not do that first. We need to get these drop chutes in place. So what do I need for that? I need powdered snow, I need carpets. And then each of these corners has something different. This is mangrove we have. I saw stone brick stuff, netherrack stuff. What about over here? This is crimson stuff. And then over here we've got blackstone stuff. And this I've already done, sort of stuff. Also, I didn't place that. Huh. Okay. What about you? Are you more stone stuff? More tough stuff? Okay. We just have a bunch of random in our inventory. Okay. So, I did see some. So let's just get the carpet, all the carpets that I can see. We'll get that. We'll get that. Crimson, nether brick. We needed blackstone. We didn't need that. We just needed stone. Let's get rid of the blackstone. We didn't need deep slate. Tough. We needed the tough. We'll start with this. It was the granite. That was the other thing. Okay. I need white wool. And I don't need this. But I also need brown wool. Where is the brown wool? There you are. Okay. So let's get over here. Okay. We'll just middle mouse click what we can. And what we can't, then that's fine. Yeah, we didn't get any of the blackstone. Crimson. What color are you? Red carpet, okay. Which is also red carpet over here. Right. Bam, bam. Bam. All this is correct. Stairs. Alright. Nice. This corner was mangrove, which I have. Over here was stone stuff. Yes. And then no stone over here. Also, that's that. Ah. That's better stuff. And then over here, granite. So this one is going to be different. It's going to be polished granite. Can I jump up? No. That's fine. We'll do this. Actually, not there. But we'll do it here, here, here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then powdered snow in the corner right there. Back over here, this is the tough stuff. Still have to name the pig. Gotta remember that guy. Okay. So we can put away everything, and then we need to get black stone and powdered snow and carpets. So we'll do that. Put the rest of this away. I just find good enough. To my inventory carpets. And you. And you. And you. I might need you. But yeah, it's a black stone. Where are you? Grass, don't need you. This is what we need. This is tinted glass, so we need a bunch of that. And then the powdered snow. So, black stone, powdered snow, tinted glass, all here. Polished black stone, cracked black stone. Let's get all these, as much powdered stone as I can. Oh, never mind. Don't care. There we go. All right. Let's see. So, bam, bam. All right. Now this is the easy part. We'll have to go back and get more powdered snow. That's fine. A-okay. More red carpet over here. Man, lots of red. And just enough to get this here. So we'll need how much more? We need 1, 2, 3, 4. Double check. Yes. Put this in here. It's here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. That there. Then, what else? Let's get some lanterns. Because I do want to make some more changes to the consistency side of things. And also lighting. Both of those. Okay, so over here, this is brown, right? Yes. So, put you there, that there, and then bam, bam. That's fine. And then over here, go powdered snow, and another bam. And then finally, cyan. And also lanterns there. Lanterns here. Turn on F7. There's a couple spots I think I want to mess with. So yeah, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits there. I think the open lantern's just kind of like inconsistent. So I think I know we have glow lichen, so we can use that. I can't remember the reach on it, so I think we just need like 1. Maybe 2. get 10. Should be more than enough. And then buckets there. We'll toss the glow link in here. And here. We're just going to toss it around the arena. So it's not just the one. Good. And double check the rest of the lighting here. We should be a-okay. This might be easier if I do this. Oh, range, okay. I saw a couple ones, but that's again fine. Just want to make sure we don't see any red. And I don't, so we'll call that good. Oh, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. There we go. Now, it's time for the fun part. Which is kind of fun. Slightly, maybe. Depends on your outlook of fun. All the tinted glass on top here. So, oh, this is gonna bother me. That's gonna bother me. Is the red wool only on the top for this one? I guess where the old design was? Yeah. Cool. We'll ignore the red wool then, and we'll start over here. It still looks red, so that's good enough for me. Well, yeah, now it's the easy part of just chatting and hanging out and all that jazz. So, but I think before we get too far into this, I do want to take another quick little break here. Check on a couple of things. But let's do that once we... I don't think we need some touch to mine tinted glass, but I'm going to use it anyway because I don't remember. Better safe than sorry. We're going to do this. I want to finish the 2 rows, and then once we finish the 2 rows, then I'll take the break. Okay. Quick little break, guys. We'll be right back. Alright, quick pause completed. I don't know. Okay. You can kind of see my hair. There it is. I still look bald, but I can't do anything about that. I tried. I could just wear my hair differently. That would be one way to do it, but it's whatever. It's okay. Anyway, back to glass placing. Well, I think of something interesting to talk about. I think we'll just do basically the last thing here is these trapdoors, which I think they're all warped from what I was able to tell just flying around quickly. So I'll find those in storage, get those placed, and then we can basically call the arena, this arena done. It'll just be terraforming this into the terrain, which is one of my favorite things to do. I love terraforming. I don't know if anyone else's opinion. Well, I say love terraforming. What I mean specifically, sorry guys. What I mean specifically is like the kind of blending of like terrain, like here, right? Like I like to modify the vanilla terrain to look more balanced, right? Because like here it's like obviously this is vanilla terrain. I think this is actually a creeper blast right there. But like these like little 1 blocks, I hate little 1 blocks and stuff. And like this cliff, I'd like modify this cliff and stuff. Like those little sorts of minor modifications I like. And I do like larger terraforming projects as well. But I'm like, all of my building is more small to medium scale. I'm not really a fan of the extra large builds. Unless it's B-dubs, he manages to pull it off extravagant. I mean, sorry, let me clarify. I personally, when it comes to building, do not like the large builds. I personally more like the small builds. I like trying to fit as much detail into a small build. I feel like that's something B-dubs does really well, but he also does everything really well when it comes to building. Him and Gran and a lot of people from like Bakery Craft I've watched a couple of, and I don't know, I find more interest in like more player scale building than on like artistic large scale building. Because I also want to like make the space functional and usable. I guess that's where my etho mentality comes in. The etho has that very same mentality of like, if I'm going to build something, I want it to be somewhere where I'll visit and I'll use it, right? It's not just building for the sake of building. Which is one thing I've had a problem with outside of the gaming district this season, is like building something with a purpose. At the base, I have only one of my builds at my base this season has been a build with a purpose. Otherwise, it's been, you know, I have a very decorative build that's really just a trophy room, and then I have the terraforming, which the terraforming I like, so that was fine. I just don't have the time to finish the terraforming at the base. And time and energy, both. Okay, we're test. Okay, that's what I thought. I don't have the time or energy to finish that sort of terraforming. There's more texturing, I guess, painting. Because it's a lot of effort that comes with that sort of mentality that I have when it comes to terraform, like patterning, painting, texturing, right? I like to think in patterns. When someone says place randomly, I can't place randomly. It doesn't look good to me. It needs to have a purpose. Not necessarily every block, but every, like, we'll say 3x3 area needs to have a purpose, like have some sort of intentionality behind it. And I feel like generally, with like randomization tools and stuff that randomization mods that people have, like it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel the same at all. Not that it's, you know, it's the same effect at the end of the day. Both look just when I don't know. That's just one of my weird quirks. One of my quirks. So yeah, I think that's probably next season what I'm gonna try and do. I like if I have a base, it's gonna be a purely functional base. All of my stuff next season, I want to do community builds and community districts, whether it's seasonal districts, neighborhoods, other districts if there are any, who knows, right? Again, there's not a lot of details that have been shared about that. That's where I want to spend the majority of my time. Because I feel like this season there just wasn't a lot of like spontaneous community interaction. And I understand that's not everyone's cup of tea. That's fine. There was like a couple people who brought up, well, I like it. And it's like, that's fine. But it shouldn't be the default to be a single player experience. Yes, cater and allow, not cater, but allow any sort of play style. But I think inherently on a community server like iSV, it should cater to a community experience, but allow any. And I feel like iSV does a good job with that now, but it could do a better job next season for sure. I think the fast travel system is one way. It's way too powerful as it currently stands. Because it just I think it is one of the biggest things that makes the server feel so disconnected this season compared to previous seasons. Like, I'm fine, like, it just doesn't, it shouldn't be 5 minutes, I look at any MMO, and, like, the minimum is 1 hour, right? So, at minimum, a slash teleport, whatever type of teleport it is, should be a 1 hour delay. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't take that long to travel from point A to point B. Especially where we are in the game. Obviously, early game, there is something to be said for stuff like that if you are basing out far. But you are basing, like, if that's what you're doing, like, that's an understanding that you should have as a player, that you are basing out far. You are putting yourself out there. And so you should be, that's just the nature of it, right? I don't know. That's just my take on it all. Is that I feel like you can have these systems in place, but they shouldn't be as powerful as they currently are, because it helps lead to a disconnect, because it's so useful. It's just like village. It's the same take I have on villagers. Yes, villagers should be in the game. Yes, you should allow people to use villagers, but it shouldn't be by far the best way to get materials, to get books, right? There's an enchanting system for a reason. There's mining and getting blocks for a reason, right? It shouldn't be as easy as it is currently to get stacks and stacks of glass in a matter of minutes from trading, to get fully enchanted gear in a matter of maybe 30 minutes of work with villager, like, I feel like it just like breaks the game logic at that point, Minecraft talks about wanting to be all about exploration and stuff, and villagers are the one big thing that break that concept of this game is about exploration and finding new things. Every update has done a great job of keeping that sort of mentality in place. And going back to the teleporting, that's another thing. Obviously it's not vanilla, it's part of the vanilla plus things, but it's one of those things where if it is as powerful as it currently is, it's another thing that breaks that core concept of the game. You know, because even for people like me, who are like, yeah, I don't mind flying for an extra 30 seconds to get from point A to point B. It's like, what's the point of flying? I'm not going to run into anything or anyone. You know, people are just, the only place you run into people is at spawn. And usually they're only there for 10 seconds because they're going to go through a portal immediately. You know? So, yeah, it's just like not an easy answer. But it's something I feel like should have never been as powerful as it is. And so you got to roll that back. It's the same thing with villagers. The community, you know, there's a lot of community that's like, you know, they really like villagers how they currently are. They really do. They really do, but that's what, like, you know, that's why it's like you always have to be careful about making a change that you then have to roll back. And no matter what the thing is, whether it's games, whether it's life, whether it's work, right? If you set one boundary and then you find out later, oh man, I really should have like slow rolled into this. I shouldn't have ran, you know? As much as people give Blizzard fault, as they should, I think the concept that they have of crawl, walk, run is good on paper. And I think in general it is good. When, like, maybe not at the scale that they do it. But it makes sense to, you want to be slow and methodical and intentional about things that might have a major impact, you know, to whatever it is in your life. And I guess on the other hand of that, right? Because everyone's made those mistakes. I know I've made those mistakes in the past. Everyone's made those mistakes, you know. And I feel like most people probably understand this, and it's something I've learned more and more over time. But it's just giving people the grace to make those mistakes, I think, is important as well. Because yeah, I you know, I've been on the mod team. I know how difficult it is to make those decisions, and then you make a decision and it's like, gosh, we don't, you know, because it's a lot of community pressure and all directed at a very small group of people. So it's like it's not easy. And I guess that's my long roundabout way of saying that the staff on this server is incredible, and they're, you know, I do not envy their position with any time that they have to make decisions, because I've been there and I know. So I try not to give, you know, I'll give my criticisms and critique, obviously, but I will wait for the moment and opportunity. I won't rush it, and I will try to measure my language in my response, you know, versus just rushing in headlong. Again, I'm having this conversation earlier about social media, where it just rushes people to an extreme, you know? It rushes people to make these rash decisions, to make rash judgment calls on anything, on anyone, you know, when you may not have all the context, you may not have all of the information, and you may not understand why the decision was made, only that the decision was made and you don't like it, and that's fine. You're not going to know everything. No one's going to know everything. And you're not going to like everything that everyone has decided anywhere, and that's just people. That's just people. We're almost at the halfway point of this tinted glass escapade. Slowly but surely making our way to the finish line. Thank you. No one's gonna see that, but you know, it's for the YouTube video. It's for the YouTube frogs, right? Any VOD watchers out there, they get to hear tilt tangents. They're not rants anymore. They used to be rants. I used to be very ranty when I was streaming. Very passionate about whatever topic I was talking about. I'm still passionate about it, but I feel like I'm trying to be more level-headed, cool about it. It's been that's paid off in general for me. This thing, and all it's been is just been hiding behind my Stream Deck. Okay, so I'll show you guys. It's covered in dust right now, so I'm trying to clean it. But I have a Surface tablet laptop that I kind of use. It's like my offline, it's kind of my offline device. It is my offline device. I use it offline in quotes because it's definitely, I still use it online, but I have very specific purpose for it. It's either that I am using it for when I'm playing D&D, it's my DM tablet, it is my, like, I've got all my DM notes and stuff there when I'm running offline games with my friends. Online, I'm running them on this computer, and I've got the same notes, so I pass them back between the computers. It's super nice. But the other thing is a drawing tablet, and I have, as you can see, I've been looking for this thing because I've got a pen tab for the Surface, and this just makes it easier to draw, and I've been missing it for months. Lo and behold, it's just been on my desk covered in dust. I need to clean this desk, obviously. That's what that tells me. I'm just sitting here, I see a got like some stickers here, some on stickers. I've got my external storage. I've got a couple of USB drives. Where is I was looking for, I have like an old Apple like iPod Nano that I've only listened to maybe once or twice since finding it, because I always lose it, and then, oh, there it is. I was like, I know it's somewhere on this desk. It's over here. This thing. I forget what generation this is. I don't think they tell you anymore. I put stickers on it. I don't know how well it's showing up on the camera, but there's some Zelda stickers because I had some extra and I was bored. But this one has the camera on it, so I think this is definitely one of the later Gen Nanos, obviously. But it's got some music on here, and I listen to it sometimes, not often. But it's cool to have some older tech. I don't know. Especially, oh, I mean, it's not that old in terms of like stuff that I have got vinyl. I don't have old vinyl. Like I haven't started getting old vinyl, but I have some vinyl of stuff that I listen to. I don't know. There's something about physical media when it comes to music and stuff. Obviously, games. I feel like it's a little bit too late for that. But in terms of music, you know, music, I feel like I like the concept, like tangibility of these things. And vinyl records, I don't know. Maybe the sound quality isn't as good as it could be, you know. But I feel like, at least because I don't have like the best, you know, I don't have a high quality record player. I have a, you know, cheapo Amazon one, but it works well. I have it hooked up to a sound system, a decent sound system, you know, something, nothing crazy, but I enjoy it for what it is, and it's good. And I've got a lot of like those things. I've got a lot of like little knickknacks and stuff. I've got a whole bunch of amiibos. I've got some Legos and stuff. I don't know, just physical objects are nice to have. And I do buy like some physical Switch games. Not always. I've got my whole collection of Switch games here. Minus Tears of the Kingdom is currently in the Switch because that was the last game I played on it because I was streaming it. But I've got like some Pokemon games and Switch and stuff. But I've got a lot of digital stuff on the Switch too because convenience. You know, stuff like Mario Kart, where like if I'm switching between Mario Kart and Super Smash Bros, I don't want to have to keep on switching game discs or cartridges, I guess, in this case. So having one of them digital is nice. And speaking of Mario Kart, excited for the new Mario Kart, excited for new information, but that's still, what, month and a half-ish before we hear any more new Switch 2 news, officially. I know unofficially, there's probably a ton of leaks and rumors and whatnot, but I don't really pay it, like, I don't avoid them, but I don't pay attention to them. If I see them, I'm not going to click it. A lot of the news I've been seeing recently is like Nintendo preparing to not overstock, but preparing as much stock as they can for Switch 2 to, you know, basically to try and counteract the scalpers and whatnot. So I'm not going to pre-order, I don't think, the Switch. I don't even know how, if it's possible to pre-order at this point. But even if it is possible at some point, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna take the day off work and go to the store early in the morning and pick one up. Probably what I'll do. Grief? I don't have that command. You're probably thinking of some other streamer. How's it going, Doc? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. You missed a whole bunch of conversation about nothing, basically. Because I was talking to myself, but I did have some decent talking points. What is going on with the rendering here? Okay. I thought I put, okay, missing a couple blocks there, noted. Doc doesn't know. Doc doesn't know that you can go on YouTube to watch without ads and have the same experience, if not slightly better in quality, I believe. He doesn't know. You can have both streams open at the same time so that when ads hit on Twitch, you just start watching on YouTube. Or it might be slightly ahead or behind, I don't know which. I feel like it changes day to day. There'll be another 30 seconds, so. It's funny. That's funny. Anyway, we'll give him another 10 seconds here, because 5 seconds will be over, and then, you know, maybe they'll be different. Let me just, here's what I'm gonna do. Just when I get over here. There we go. Hey, there you go, Doc. Look, I've been saying the same thing to Cal, because Cal was telling me about ads too. It's like, if you don't want to see the ads, watch on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, so that when the ads hit on Twitch, you just go to YouTube. And you can still watch. It's great. Multi-streaming, you know? But anyway, how's it going, Doc? Welcome to the stream. We're just placing a whole bunch of tinted glass on this PvP arena. Is this... Okay, another thing I'm gonna ignore. Because it was wrong over there, too. But the rest of these are fine, so... You know, because that's going to bother me, I'm just going to go ahead and get 2 pieces of yellow coral. I don't know how I missed those. That does not seem right. That does not make sense at all. So it's a lot easier to see missing blocks now, though. That's for sure. What else are we missing? Because I clearly just saw, okay, a blue coral and a, what is this? Light gray carpet, okay. Let's get a blue coral and a light gray carpet. I don't think we're missing any other blocks though. Well, we're missing that. But that's on purpose. There we go. Back to the tinted glass placing. See, it's going to be given really ominous. I mean, people are probably going to be playing with full bright, you know? So it probably won't be that ominous, but I even from up here, like with my 40% brightness, it looks fantastic down there. It's gonna be really cool. Also, there's gonna be so many bats. Probably. All the bats. So Doc, what is the grief command? So I know if it's something I need to add or not. Because I don't know what that is. I was saying the same thing there's for the lurk command. Because people keep on doing it, you know, because, you know, not every streamer has the lurk command, but some people do. But I don't see the point in the lurk command personally. I've thought about it. I have not thought, like, of a unique way to make it interesting for the stream. I don't think I'm getting an answer. That's fine. I don't need an answer, per se. It can be a rhetorical question for the YouTube comments when anyone watches the VOD. Music. I really like this music. Just very, like, vibey. Just like I like my streams, very vibey. I don't know if we'll actually get to terraforming today. How long has the stream been going? Almost 3 hours here. I think we'll definitely finish the tinted glass. That's easy enough to do. I like my streams vibey. Yeah. Yes, that's a statement. That is correct. You still haven't answered my question on what exclamation point grief is. Can you please tell me? Have you never heard of the vibes? Chill, you know? Alright, officially beyond the halfway point here for this tinted glass. So that's exciting. Grief is absolutely nothing, except I'm here to give you grief. That makes sense. You know, that does check out. I definitely don't need a command for that. Definitely don't need a command for that. Okay, before we move on here, I'm gonna go ahead and get these little bits. And there we go. Perfect. More block placing. All we're really doing this stream is so much block placing. And then even after this block placing, there's going to be more block placing with terraforming. And then even after we finish that and get this arena looking nice, there's another one. You can't see it. Well, you can kind of see it over there that needs to get built. Which someone has been working on it, which I do appreciate it. I think I know who. But lots of building, and I'm hoping to get some help from other people. But, you know, when they want, if they want, etc. Say, looking very nice down below. Definitely excited to be running this event next month. That'll be fun. Fun. Did we just like end with a clean section here? Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I've been watching these slimes a whole stream, and I've been waiting for one of them to just jump in lava, and I feel like this one's about to. Oh, there he goes. Finally. Maybe they've been jumping in the whole time. I just haven't been paying attention as much as I thought I have been. Had been. Who cares? Okay, let's see. We've got 3 slimes now. That one is like really close. He's gonna do it. I know he is. There you go, buddy. Look at that. Oh, the little guys too. I think the other 2, they're fine though. They won't do the same thing as their brethren, probably. Yeah, I was gonna say they might even despawn. Oh, another big guy. Had a really bad spawn there. There he goes. Oh, another's... Oh man, it's a slaughter down there. Oh, okay, I accidentally pressed spacebar. That's my bad. They're having a good time in the lava hot tub, so we'll leave them be. Or despawn them on accident, one of the two. Keep my thumb away from the spacebar. Tedium. The tedium of glass block placing of any kind, really. There's just a lot of, you know, these giant black stone walls, these, you know, tall pillars of glass, this entire pane of tinted glass. I don't know if it really makes any good stream content, honestly. You know, it's not shocking that got a lot of crickets in the chat. Yeah, it's an entire pane of tinted glass. They don't make tinted glass panes, because if they did, that would be a super easy solution to this problem. Just, you know, one pane of tinted glass would do it, but that doesn't exist, so now we have to do this instead. All for one pane of tinted glass. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's a pain. Really. Absolute pain for one pane. But the effect is amazing. I actually gotta say, like, when I first was like looking at this build, I was like, do we really need tinted glass on the roof, or can it just be an open roof? But seeing this now, like seeing the actual effect with the lighting, fantastic choice. Fantastic choice. I can understand why no one else wanted to help build this, though. It's not as interesting of a build as, say, that one over there. In terms of, like, the bulk of it. The interesting part's already been done. I know this isn't going to be like the block that I placed the most of. It's definitely going to be the black stone, I think. But I'm going to check my stats after this to see like what is most placed at the moment. Because this is going to be up there now. Although, no, still going to be like stone brick and stuff. Because I had a big stone brick build at the base. A lot of the builds I've done over there for my PvP arenas have been stone brick and stuff, so it'll still make a dent for sure. Doesn't feel like we got much further to go. 1, 2, 5, 26. 26 by 1, 2. 74. I don't know why again I hit jump. 74, 5, 6, 7, 8, 79, 80. So 25 by 79 remaining, basically. Which is, I don't know how much that is off the top of my head. So divided by, it's about 20 times 100, which would be 2,000. About 2,000, a little under 2,000 blocks of glass left. And we're placing like 2, maybe 1.5 a second. So we got a couple minutes left in the stream here. Of at least this part of the stream. You know, assuming I don't make mistakes like that again. We're probably placing faster than 1.5 blocks per second, but I'm definitely not going to math that out. I'll let someone else do that. Not me. Because we're not placing at the fastest speed. And I don't feel like counting seconds right now. Jumped again. Why do I keep doing that? Just need to well, I don't want to unbind jump, actually. That'd be a terrible idea. This should be, I hope, it should be, well, let's see, it should be the last trip. Nope. Maybe, probably. Because we should probably have some extra tinted glass, I'd imagine. I'd imagine. But I did not get the materials, so I don't know. There's another slime. Most of it, yep, there goes the rest of it. Just one little piece left. Not for long. Jumps right in. Fun stuff, fun stuff. You know, all things considered, for a Monday, quite a few people online, so. Then again, probably a number of them are probably European, so maybe it's not surprising. Maybe it's not. I feel like it's this part that I should be doing off stream. But I was thinking I might do the terraforming off stream. Cause I don't know. But I feel like the terraforming might be a little more interesting, trying to integrate it into the terrain here. Like, I think most of it's just going to be a pretty simple slope. But, like, up there, you know, it'll be pretty easy to connect to and stuff. But, like, back on that side, it's pretty flat and it's pretty low. So, I don't know. Just be some normal terrain work. I could probably do that on a stream. Don't see why not, right? I feel like this is never ending. We're close though. We are close. It's just like, it's just a lot, you know? I really do feel like I need like a podcast on or something when I'm doing this. Just something. I'll give a story. I'll give a story in the meantime. We'll do that. Not much of a story. It's really a non-story, really. But there's this one YouTube channel that I watch called Lofty Pursuits, and they're actually a candy store. I say that here's some candy I bought recently from them. But there's a candy store. They're in Tallahassee, Florida. And my god, fantastic, love watching their stuff. Greg has a great voice, for, like, the videos. And then, like, just watching it all, it's all very it's interesting to watch, the whole process, and all the cooling, and the coloring, and the forming, and whatnot. And then also, the candy's really good, too, because I was like, oh, you know what, I want to try buying some. So I got... The first time I ever bought candy from them, it was this Key Straw-Enge, which is kiwi, strawberry, orange, and I have some here now as well. Really good flavor. Really love the flavor. Fantastic stuff. And then, like, I tried a couple other things. They had an espresso one, which was like interesting. Like, it's like, I would never order it again, but if I was presented with it, of course I'd have it, because it's good. I tried their, like, they had a Thanksgiving one, not this most recent year, but I think last year I bought some. A couple good things, but mostly meh. The corn, there was like corn candy in there, which was interesting. It was a very interesting flavor. A couple of like interesting flavors, a couple of just like I would never have that again flavors. But yes, this last most recent purchase I had, I got the kiwi strawberry orange flavor. And then I also got a fizzy apple cider candy. Lovely. 10 out of 10. I always love an apple cider. And I always love apple as a flavor. And apple cider, they pulled off the flavor really well. The fizzy part I don't really get. But I mean, I guess fizzy is a way to describe it. It's really, it kind of has like a... The way to me, it just feels more like a textured candy. Like, it feels textured on the tongue. I don't think it actually, like, I think that's why it's fizzy. It's just the way that it's, like, all of the, I guess it was carbonated or something, and then it formed a lot of bubbles in the candy that solidified, etc. Giving it, like, a texture. And then I also got peach. Some peach image candy. Just peach. It's good. I like peach as a flavor. Peach is a, I don't know. I really enjoy peach as a flavor candy, or not even a candy flavor, but just like a flavor in general, like peach tea, peach and lemonade. Just generally, I don't know. Peaches are nice. But yeah, watching their videos, it's always very interesting to see and like watch. I watched their recent one they had for Valentine's candy they're making for like the rose candy. It was really cool to watch that whole process and like talk about like, you know, how it's like a fusion of like American and like or Western and Eastern candy making trends and stuff. Peach is a princess and not a flavor, and you should treat her as such. Porque no los dos, right? Although if I were to rate the princesses in the Mario universe, Peach is number 2 for me personally. Rosalina is my favorite, and that's just because I like Galaxy a lot. Daisy's third. Well, Daisy's her own category. I can't really rate Daisy. I don't know. They each have. It's not that the one's better than the other. Actually, I guess that's a bad way to think about it. It's more like they each have their own case, right? Rosalina just kind of gives off that nonchalant, kind of like whatever energy. Peach is just like always getting lost, and or captured, and or whatever it is that Mario needs to fix. And then Daisy's like, hi, I'm Daisy, you know? And I guess Pauline is like, because they kind of brought Pauline back from like Donkey Kong, and like Pauline's been like Mayor Pauline and stuff. She's not really a princess, but like, where else do you categorize her? Like probably with the princesses. And Pauline's interesting. Extremely tall. There you go. Those are my opinions on all the Nintendo princesses. You're welcome. You know, sometimes this music that I have on, it reminds me of, there's like that one channel, I don't know if like everyone had it or not, but I know we had it in my family. It was like the Weather Channel, but it was like the one where it's just the forecast all the time, and they always played like jazz stuff. Like this feels like the Weather Channel, but with some lo-fi in the background. That's what this song feels like right now. I hear your locals on the 8s. Mild weather today in your location. So close, yet so far. Or if I like spam click, that'll be fast. It feels like it's slightly faster. Maybe I need to get a turbo on my right click. It's weird. I mean, it kind of makes sense because I mean, I feel like if you're holding on the mouse click, it's probably not reading the input as frequently as if you just spam click, you know? 20 clicks per second versus maybe like 5 clicks per second for this, just holding down right click. Ah. Well, here we are. Definitely final steps here. With you to the end of the line, Cap. That's what I think of. We're at the end of the line here. What? Now, my face hit the wall. Alright, 2 stacks should be more than enough to get the rest of this in place. If it's not, I will be disappointed and slightly sad. I didn't realize we're going to be cutting this close on materials for the tiglets, though. I just assumed, like, oh yeah, they were getting it by the shulker, buying it somewhere, but no, we're like less than a stack left on this stuff. Alright. Well, hey. The ceiling is in place. Let's go down. Take a look. Let's turn the render off because we're basically done with it. Turn that off. Bam. There we go. Look at this. I love the atmosphere down here. And then full bright. I mean, it doesn't feel as good, but like most things, you need lighting. This turned out nice. Very cool, very cool. Very lovely. Alright. So, in terms of what's left, technically, we're gonna put the trapdoors on. By the way, Doc, ads in a minute. Just a heads up. We gotta put the trapdoors on, we gotta put some beds around, and then technically there was like platforms and stuff here, but I think instead what we'll do is we'll just terraform down to try and match the terrain as close as possible. And then, yeah, I mean, then we'll be like really done. We'll probably want to clean this area up. Speaking of, we can already clean up most of this. And by clean up, I mean just put away into a chest. Like so. Bam, there we go. Alrighty. And I think, so most of this side, I think we'll just have the terrain kind of come up to that height minimum. So we'll just do torching and stuff down here, and then the rest of it we'll just bring down in like a kind of somewhat just steady slope, but not just like a pyramid. We'll add some variation to it and stuff. And then once we do that, then we're over here, which I think here now is just structural work. And looks like probably some water work as well. So yeah, that's exciting, fun stuff. I mean, I don't know what blocks are missing here. It looks like they've got all the stuff set up right there. But yeah, very cool and stuff. and things. I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of all there is to really say and left for these two arenas, so I'll probably share the news on the server about that. In the meantime, let's go, before we end stream, why don't we go run around, look at things. Doc, since you might, oh wait, there's an ad break, I'll give it another, we'll give it another 5-10 seconds for Doc. But yeah, so we'll make our way around and stuff and things. And then Doc, since I assume you're maybe possibly still here, I can show you, I made some modifications to point guard here. I'm gonna calling it good enough, and there's probably more modifications to make in the future. I could definitely do some auto crafting and stuff. I just don't have the space. I know you're back. It told me that you were back. But I made some modifications here, so now I changed how people get up, so it's just a little jump up and stuff. But the reason that's important, if we go and let's just start the game. So I want to click here, bam. This should start going towards blue. We'll just make sure it does before we do that. The game should be running. There it is, yeah, okay. So what I added, and I was showing you this last time, and you helped, like, appreciate your help, but we ended up having the same design. I still had to do custom implementations for every single zone because of the space constraints that I had, and they were all different for each one. But basically, right, you already know about the whole pressure plate system. I've got that implemented on all of the capture points. It's not implemented on here because it was just like, it's fine. Button press is fine. But the other thing is the spawn wave system. So, you can see it's down right now. I think it's like about every less than 10 seconds, I think. It pops out for a little bit and then pops back in. So that way you're not constantly having people come out in combat, you know? And then the other thing, obviously, this has always worked. Well, we'll figure out if it's worked or if it's broken. But once we get over to that light there, actually right next to the capture point, these stairs should come up, as well as these stairs. This is just showing it's the blue side gold that triggers it. This I need to get rid of. And then honestly, I need to change this, and I need to probably think of a better way to indicate when because it's the halfway point, which is, it just happens to be right next to the capture point, which we'll get to in a second here. The stairs will come up, but I think I need a better like block to indicate that, but then it's going to be super busy over there, so I haven't really thought of a solution. So this is good enough for the time being. I've explained it in the rules that it's the halfway point, so should be any second now. Eventually. There we go. So stairs, both sides of those. And also over here. So that's all working as expected. I'll just go ahead and show. Obviously, I'm going to go over to the diamond. And actually, we can go to the gold here. It should be slow enough for me to do. Now, no block played, so that means it triggered. So we should see this draining now, and now it's draining sides. So yeah, all working still, even after my modifications. I have some feedback for when people finish capturing the point. It's not perfect, and there's definitely ways to improve it, but that's a next season problem. That's not this season. We'll build a new map and stuff for sure, if that ends up being the case. But yeah, it's turned out well. I'm just gonna sit here and let the game finish. I know I can go down there and mess with the. Let's go down and mess with the redstone. get through all the spaghetti. This is the system, so I just trigger the respawn system off of the spawn wave system off of this. It's just some instant redstone vertical up stuffy things. But we go over here, and I will just go bam, 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 bam. And now that should end the game a lot faster. And we had music. By had, I mean we have music. I just have it disabled because of that redstone I put in for the doors is at the level, so it needs to get rebuilt. And I don't feel like doing that anytime soon. It's not that big of a deal anyway. So yeah, all done. We won't hear anything, but we'll see this get captured, game's over, and it starts draining. Perfect. I'm just gonna sit here and wait for it to drain back to the start, just to make sure it doesn't break. I don't think it will from everything I've seen. Like, it seems like a pretty resilient system. So it should be fine to like leave and come back. It's not like hopper minecart stuff, it's just hoppers and redstone and stuff. But yeah, that should be good enough. It'll reset. I could probably get a confirmation, like a little confirmation ding that like confirms that it's been reset. I'll do that later maybe. But yeah, that's all done. Just need to get like some actual people to help test it and see if the current timings are good, if anything needs to change. Probably gonna do that stream. I originally was gonna plan it for like the 22nd. But I remember there are stuff and things. I was wondering if there was stuff and things. There's stuff and things that have come up that may or may not make it happen, so I can't confirm a date just yet. Probably later today or tomorrow I might be able to, I don't know. So we shall see. Anyway, what else are we gonna do? Let's check. I've had to resuck my bundles recently. People really like bundles apparently, so we'll check out the bundles in the shopping district, see if any of those have sold. We'll check our mail. Actually, we'll check this first. So which way? It's, I think, check mail first. Which is right. I think these mail systems, like, is next season, I mean, they feel like they'd be probably easier. What is the redstone? It's not that bad, actually. No, it's not at all. I don't know why this can't just be on a, like, it's interesting. Whatever. You just light everything up and you won't have lighting update problems. Right? I don't think that's entirely true, but that's what I'm gonna say and believe for the time being. Because that's the real reason redstone dust is laggy, is because the lighting updates. But if you have everything lit above whatever value they light update to, then it should be a non-issue, I would think. But I'm not the redstone expert here. I think we have one of those in chat who can tell me how wrong I am. Anyway, let's see. Any sold? Nope. Someone just really needed a lot of bundles at once and never any more. Yep. Still all good on those. Cool stuff, I guess. That got fixed a while ago. That's what I thought. Like, I thought, like, Yeah, they're not too bad, but they are the laggiest. They are still like, they still exist. The lighting updates do. So like in terms of like, if we are being, and let's be honest here, we know who we're talking about. If we are requiring players to be uber efficient with their redstone, if having any at all, if allowing them to have any at all, then you don't want to use redstone dust. You still want to use like rails and other non-redstone dust things. I think that's still a correct statement, even if it's not necessarily as true as it used to be. Oh. Dude, what are you doing? What are you doing here? I'll just use my pickaxe. There you go. You're welcome, bud. You can keep the gold, I don't want it. Alright. What else? Check that, check that. Obviously, we've been to the gaming district. I think we'd probably just call it. Everyone's on Fred too, apparently, huh? Alright, then we'll call the stream there, guys. Just past 3.5 hours. That's not bad. That's a pretty normal stream. So hey, awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Next stream, I don't know when. Who knows? Not me. Actually, yes, sir. And I will guarantee one stream this week during the week, before the weekend. That's what I will do. We'll guarantee one stream. Assuming I don't have any issues that follow me home from work, which has happened a lot last week. Don't know why, but they do. So hopefully that doesn't happen this week. But yeah. In the meantime, Doc, thanks for stopping by. And everyone else who has participated in the stream, thanks for stopping by. Any VOD watchers, thank you for watching. Otherwise, that's everyone. So hey, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.